I drive for Uber in Phoenix, mostly nights and weekends. I've been doing this for about 2 years now. It helps pay for grad school. I know the valley like the back of my hand. Driven pretty much every route between Scottsdale and Tempe more times than I can count. Most rides are pretty standard. Airport runs, bar pickups, college kids. Friday night around 11:30 p.m. was shaping up to be typical. That's when I got the ping. Pickup location was this new subdivision in North Phoenix. One of those places where the houses all look identical and the street lights are still being installed. GPS took me to 42nd Street and Jomax Road. The house number was 8847. When I pulled up, I noticed something immediately. There was a black Chevy Tahoe parked across the street. Engine running, no lights on. At first, I thought maybe it was another rideshare driver waiting for their passenger. My passenger comes out, white guy, early 30s, wearing a Suns jersey and carrying a small backpack. Seemed normal enough. He gets in and says he's going to Sky Harbor Airport, Terminal 4. That's a solid $35 fare, so I was happy. But here's where things got weird. As soon as I started driving, the Tahoe pulled out behind us. Not unusual in itself, but it maintained the exact same distance, about 3 car lengths for the entire 15-minute drive to the freeway entrance. I started testing it. When I changed lanes, the Tahoe changed lanes. When I slowed down at a yellow light, it slowed down. When I sped up, it matched my speed perfectly. My passenger didn't seem to notice it, just staring at his phone the whole time. That's when I really started getting this weird feeling. I've driven these roads thousands of times, and you develop a sense for when you're being followed. This wasn't coincidence. At the I-17 on-ramp, I decided to take the surface streets instead. Told my passenger there was construction ahead. The Tahoe followed. Then I made 3 consecutive right turns, basically driving in a circle. The Tahoe made every single turn. My hands were starting to sweat, and my hands never sweat when I drive. I asked my passenger, "Hey, you know anyone driving a black Tahoe?" He looked up from his phone for the first time and said, "What Tahoe?" We're about 5 minutes from the airport when my passenger suddenly says, "Actually, can you pull over here? My ride's here." We were on 44th Street, completely random location, nowhere near any terminal. The Tahoe immediately pulled up right behind us. 2 guys got out and walked toward my car. That was enough for me. I hit the gas and took off, passenger still in the back seat yelling at me to stop. I drove straight to the Phoenix PD substation on 35th Avenue and called 911. When the cops came out, my passenger was gone. Doors were locked, windows were up, he had just vanished from a moving vehicle. The police ran my passenger's info from the Uber app. The credit card was stolen, the phone number was fake, and the pickup address belonged to a house that had been vacant for 3 months. They told me this was part of a known pattern, criminals using rideshare apps to scout potential robbery victims or case neighborhoods. The Tahoe was probably back up for whatever they had planned. This remains the most unsettling thing that's ever happened to me driving. I don't accept rides from new subdivisions after 10 p.m. anymore, and I always check my mirrors now. Always.